The U.S. Constitution was designed to preserve individual rights and limit government power. But the Constitution is meaningless unless its provisions are enforced. That's the duty of the courts. And that's where the Institute for Justice comes in. We litigate to secure a rule of law under which people can control their own destinies as free and responsible members of society. We seek constitutional protection for economic liberty, school choice, private property rights, and freedom of speech. By protecting these rights, we enable all Americans to enjoy the benefits of freedom and pursue their share of the American dream. The Institute for Justice litigates to restore constitutional limits on government power. Specifically, we protect people's basic rights to private property, economic liberty, school choice, and freedom of speech. To accomplish our mission, we need clients who are willing to stand up and fight for their rights. We also need Institute for Justice lawyers who will work tirelessly to help our clients realize their American dream. We need judges who will gauge the constitutional cases before them. And finally, we need principled donors who will stand with us as we strive to protect every American's rights. Since 2002, we've been to the U.S. Supreme Court 5 times with at least one case in each of our 4 mission areas. We know of no other public interest organization, left or right, that has been able to get to the Supreme Court in as many case areas with lawsuits that were strategically developed rather than opportunistically seized. Also, our work in the Court of Public Opinion has won dozens of national awards. It enables us to use every case as a platform to generate public awareness and build support for reform. Finally, we commission and disseminate rigorous social science research on the issues we take to court. We believe that our strategic research program will one day be recognized as one of the most innovative and important developments in public interest law. Our culture is central to our success. It's what we call the IJ Way, and it consists of 5 traits that are reflected in everything we do. We're entrepreneurial, creating and seizing opportunities rather than waiting to react to the agenda of the other side. We are real-world, achieving results that change the lives of our clients and, over the long run, transform the jurisprudence of America. We're principled, adhering unfailingly to those principles whether in litigation, public debate, or internal discussion. We're resilient, recovering quickly from any defeat we may suffer and setting in motion strategies that will overcome the loss for our clients and others like them. And we're positive and open, happily standing toe-to-toe against some of the nation's most powerful interests and operating in an open and straightforward way with everyone, the courts, the media, donors, and our clients. The Institute for Justice measures success by the number of cases where we achieve favorable outcomes through litigation or legislation. By that measure, nearly 3 out of every 4 cases we file results in a victory. We track the quality and quantity of media appearances and the awards we receive for that work. We also measure how well we apply our strategic research in litigation, academia, and the media. Finally, we chart the number of grassroots victories we achieve outside the courtroom. When people hear the term public interest, they often think of organizations that work to expand government power. The Institute for Justice is different. We use our strategic public interest litigation to constitutionally limit the size and scope of government and to expand individual liberty. The Institute for Justice has litigated more than 150 cases nationwide. We routinely take on cases against powerful adversaries over issues that are deemed by many to be lost causes. But we transform them into national campaigns and courtroom victories with lasting precedent. We have been to the U.S. Supreme Court 5 times, and we won 4 of those times. We won the first U.S. Appeals Court victory for economic liberty since the New Deal. Along the way, we have helped small business owners previously shut out of the market by government. Our victories secured the rights of entrepreneurs in diverse occupations, including taxi driving, African hair braiding, street vending, and interior design. Our litigation and activism have saved more than 16,000 homes and businesses from eminent domain abuse. We also helped prompt 47 states to strengthen laws protecting private property. Every case the Institute for Justice takes on is an uphill fight. When we take on the government, we take on an adversary that has exponentially more power and more money. We also face case law that is decades old. But case by case, we are chipping away at this precedent and winning victories for our clients and others like them. We've had success against opponents ranging from the Justice Department to the National Education Association. Each time, we work to protect our clients' basic rights. Our potential for changing the world is limited only by the number of litigators and senior-level staff we have at our disposal. By adding new talent to our ranks and by providing long-term career paths for our best staff, we will greatly expand the number of cases we can pursue. That means we can help more clients. More critically, it means new opportunities to set much-needed precedent with national impact, and to do so with more high-stakes cases involving significant resource commitments. We exist because there's a gap between the size and scope of government today and the size and scope envisioned by the Founding Fathers. Indeed, it's not just a gap, it's a chasm. Our goal is to close that gap by restoring constitutional limits on government power and protecting individual rights. We have a track record of success spanning more than 2 decades. But there is still much to be done.